The girl traveled back 35 years and discovered that her greasy old dad was actually very handsome. She even saw him getting intimate in public with another woman, while her usually gentle and kind mom turned out to be a rebellious high school delinquent who beat her up so badly she was unrecognizable.
You're out, bitch!
In an effort to stop a murder, she kindly lent her alarm device to her mom's best friend. 35 years ago, the small town saw 3 consecutive murders. The victims were 3 best friends, and each of them was stabbed 16 times. Coincidentally, they all died at the age of 16, which is why the killer was called the Sweet 16 Killer. He was extremely mysterious, always dressed in black with a mask, and despite repeated investigations, the police found nothing. He became infamous in town, and every Halloween, many people dressed up as him while going door to door asking for candy. Lisa's mom, Miller, was gentle and kind, the perfect example of a loving mother. She was strict with Lisa, not allowing her to play loud music for fear it would damage her ears. She even looked down on Lisa's idol, the singer Eddie, because she knew him well. Back in high school, he was nothing but a jerk. Her mom was nagging, and her dad, Blake, wasn't any better, always wearing a muscle t-shirt pretending to be a macho man, looking greasy and ridiculous. After the serial murders, Miller was very nervous. To protect her daughter, she had her train in self-defense from a young age and always carry pepper spray, alarms, and even protective charms. But Lisa never took it seriously, thinking her mom was too paranoid, and planned to go to a concert that night with her friend Ellie. Coincidentally, it was Halloween, and Lisa had just turned 16. Miller felt something bad was bound to happen, so to be safe, she had her husband drive them and stay with them the whole time. The good news was that Lisa and Ellie returned safely. The bad news was that the killer suddenly appeared at their home. That's right, the target wasn't Lisa, but Miller. Luckily, Miller knew self-defense and fought back fiercely, but the killer suddenly attacked from behind and succeeded, stabbing Miller 16 times. It turned out Miller had been one of the best friends of the 3 murdered girls 35 years ago. She had escaped back then, but now the killer had returned to finally take her life. Officer Kobayashi suspected Lisa's dad, saying that since Miller had secretly been seeing Chris, her father could have killed out of jealousy. This drove Lisa mad, and she lashed out at the officer. It turned out the officer's father had been Officer Lin, the one investigating the murders 35 years ago, though he never solved the case. Learning that her mom had ties with blogger Chris shocked Lisa. That's when her dad told her the story. Back in high school, they had all known each other. Chris had always secretly liked Miller, while he and Miller were just friends until college, when they finally fell in love. Later, at an amusement park ride called the Quantum Drop, they found out Miller was pregnant, and eventually, Lisa was born. Chris, meanwhile, had been investigating the murders on his own, hoping to win a journalism award. He wanted to talk to Lisa and even pulled out a note, the one the killer had left for Miller back then. But Miller had never mentioned this note. Chris explained that since he had been secretly investigating the